Okay, so Hare Krishna, most welcome. Just a little Adhyantrik Klesha. Already three types of kleshas were there before. Adhyatmik, Adidevik and Adibhautika. In Kali Yuga, one additional Adhyantrika, technical dosha or klesh. Yantra, machine. So from machine comes the klesha. So Adhyantrika klesha. So 20 minutes wasted on Adhyantrik klesha and tried to figure that out. So anyhow, Tatah Jaya Mudirayat. After the klesha ended, Jaya Mudirayat. Let us say Jay. Udirayat is like, to pronounce. So Udirayat. Okay. Uh, will do. So in the last week, we had started off with this Harinama Vyakaranam. The recordings are up on the channel, High Group Prabhu. So we are recording all the sessions and it's there on YouTube. We'll share the link again with you. And
Okay, Prabhuji. Actually, I have learned till Sandhis. I have seen the recordings before. I have learned till Sandhis.
Okay, you have done that? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like a new batch. So we are doing from the beginning.
That's fine, Prabhuji. No problem.
Okay. So resuming from Sutra 15. Okay, before that, I think Vijay Govind Prabhu had one question, right, regarding pronunciation. So if that is just regarding pronunciation, we can discuss that in the pronunciation class. Maybe that we'll do today or tomorrow, the pronunciation one. And Yashoda Mataji also had one question which you asked.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So I went through the commentaries for the Mangalacharan verses, and in the fourth verse where Jiva Goswami takes it from the Bhagavatam, in the Samshodhini they have explained that there are two kinds of two basic kinds of meters. Yeah. So I didn't understand that much.
Okay, so just one thing, meters, the chandas. So meters are known as chandas. So chandas are like a style in which the shlokas are written, the pattern, the poetry or the gadya, sorry, the padyas, the poetry in Sanskrit is written down. So that's a different science, and I'm not really well versed with the different patterns. It's really vast actually, the chanda subject. It's one of the six limbs of the Vedas as well. So we'll leave that part actually. So chanda is a special, separate subject in altogether. Then apart from grammar.
And another question I had was, like, we have the different commentaries, right, for each sutra, as you told that there are three commentaries, and one is the translation given by Jiva Goswami himself. He elaborates on the sutra. So why are they named as they are, Prabhu? Is there any literal meaning or literal connection to why they're named as they are?
So, I mean, Balatoshini means, so first of all, a tika, the word tika is in feminine gender, tika, ending with the long a, Trivikrama a. So that's why all the tikas, the names themselves are written down in feminine gender. For example, Amrita Swadini, ending with long e, Balatoshini, ending with long e, Sangshodhani, ending in long e. So first of all, they all are in feminine gender, the words themselves, Then the names, the authors, the commentators, they name their commentaries. So for example, Balatoshini, so a commentary which satisfies, satiates Bala, a child, basically a student of Sri Harinamamrit Vyakaranam. So for example, if someone is studying Harinamamrit Vyakaranam and let's say there's some doubt, yeah. Okay, so Balatoshini. Yeah, so there arises some doubt, let's say, in the mind of the student, even after reading Jiva Goswami's sutra plus his vritti, his commentary. Then the commentator of Balatoshini, he gives his commentary in order to clarify the further doubts. That's why he named it Balatoshini. Bala,
Okay.
student, literally child, but let's say student because it's not just for child or children. Anyone.
Okay.
It's for Vaishnava, and Vaishnava could be child or an adult. And second is
Yeah.
Amrita Swadhini. So Haigrave Prabhu has kindly put up this. So it's a commentary written by a Vaishnava named Gopalas. Balatoshini, I'm forgetting. I think it is Hare Krishna Acharya who wrote Balatoshini Tika. So it's Hare Krishna Acharya. Amrita Swadhini means that which causes one to drink nectar. Amrita is nectar, and Aswadini is that which causes one to. So Tika is commentary. But what kind of Amrita does this commentary cause us to drink? The Harinam Amrita.
Harinama.
So this commentary allows us to understand in detail what Jiva Goswami has written in his Harinam Amrita Vakam.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. That was my questions.
Okay. So, resuming from Sutra 16th. Kadayo Vishnujanas. All the varnas from Ka onwards are called Vishnujanas. So all the vowels were Sarveshwaras. And now all the consonants are called Vishnujana, beginning from Ka onwards, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, ityadi. So just to recap, short recap of previous rules, sutras. So Narayana Udbhutoyam Varnakramaha, all the Sanskrit alphabets, they came up from Lord Narayana. Tatradu Chaturdasha Sarveshwaraha. The first 14 of them, the varnas, the letters, the first 14 letters are called Sarveshwaras, so they were the vowels. A, I, U, R, E, I, O, and O. Then Dashavatara, the first 10 of them are called Dashavataras. A, I, U, R. Then Tesham Dovdav Ekatmakau. In the Dashavataras, like we have 10 letters, right? So if we make 5 groups of 2 consecutive letter, 2 letters in each, a pair of 2 letters each. Like A is a pair, E is another pair, and like that, 5 pairs out of the Dashavataras. Then each pair, the 2 letters in each pair, they are ekatmakas. They are one with another. Their identity is the same, it's just the different form. For example, Lord Vamana is the same as Lord Trivikrama. The same. It's just the different form. When he was small, like in his size, shape, outwardly, then he was Lord Vamana, and when he increased his size, then he was Trivikrama. But the identity, the personality was the same. The individuality was the same. Similarly, A is equal to A, and A is equal to A. The implications we will learn as we move ahead in the Sandhi. Yeah. Then Purvo Vamanaha Paras Trivikramaha. In those 5 pairs of 2 letters each, in the first letters in each group, they are called Vamanas, meaning the short vowels. And Paras Trivikrama, the later ones are called Trivikrama, the long vowels. Okay. A, I, U, Anantaha. The 6 letters A, I, and U. Okay, I think I should open that. No, but I shared the chart. Just for recap purpose. Yes, Yashoda Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm sorry for the interruption, but like as we see in the 7th sutra, it tells that Varjitaha Sarveshwara Ishwaraha, right? So why are there so many groups? Like I clearly don't remember reading these groups in the other ways of learning Sanskrit, like how I told you. So why are these many groups given in Harinamamrita Vyakaran? Why does Jiva Goswami makes it a point to even name them differently and create so many groups as in?
So personally, I've not gone through other systems of grammars, especially Panini. So I don't know about how they work or how they teach, how what the pattern is of the grammar. But in Harinama Vyakaranam, what happens is, mm, first of all, it is the most organized grammar. That is to say, even if I've not read Panini and other systems, but I've heard from those who have read Panini and so on.
Yeah,
So,
Prabhu.
so it is very organized system of presenting Sanskrit grammar, especially putting the sutras in a chapter-wise form, like Sandhi is a chapter, then nouns, then verbs, karaka, kridanta, samasa, and then tadita. So now these different groups, so the sutras ahead in other chapters, mm, the operations also, like different vidhis, different operations, they will be depending on these different groups. For example, I think when we move on with sandhis, when we begin with sandhi even, then it will make more sense. Why are there different groups and all? So basically,
Okay.
in short, in order to facilitate the operations, the future operations, these different groups are made.
Mhm. Okay.
So they're not
Thank
made,
you.
yeah, they are not made whimsically. It's not, oh, okay, Jivo is sitting idly. What should I
No,
do? Okay, let's take
no, bro.
a set of six
I
letters.
didn't mean,
No, I'm just on a
I didn't
lighter
mean
side.
to ask.
Yeah, on a
Thank
lighter
you,
side,
bro.
I'm saying. Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Uh, uh, yeah, so A, I, I, U, Anantaha, these six letters, I, and U, they are called Anantas. Then, okay, Varjita, Sarveshwara, Ishvara. The Sarveshwaras, excluding and are called Ishvara. Then, then the Dashavatara, Isha. The Dashavataras, excluding and are called Ishas, right? I, U, Ri. Then, A, I, Chatur Sanaha. Uriri Chaturbhujaha and AIOO Chaturvyuha. These are Chaturvyuha. Ang iti Vishnu Chakram. The Anuswara, the Ang is called Vishnu Chakra. Ah is called Vishnu Sarga. And the Chandra Bindu, Ang, that nasal sound is the Vishnu Chapa. So these were the 15 sutras which we covered the last week. And beginning today, Kadayo Vishnujanaha, all the consonants beginning with Ka are called Vishnujanas. Okay. So just like Jiva Goswami says, Vishnujanas mean like Jana is people, man, people, person belonging to Lord Vishnu, man. So basically those who are subordinate to Lord Vishnu. Okay. So just like the humans, we are subordinate to Lord Vishnu. We are Vishnujanas. We are the Jana, people or entity coming forth from Lord Vishnu, or depending on Lord Vishnu for our subsistence. Eko bahunam yo vididhati kaman. Similarly, the Vishnu Janas here, these letters, ka, kha, ga, and so on, they depend on the Sarveshwaras for their pronunciation, as we also discussed in the last class. Right? We can't pronounce only consonants. We have to add either of the Sarveshwaras along with the consonant in order to pronounce them. So, and we did that demo in the last class. We cannot pronounce ka with the halanta below. We cannot pronounce just ka in Sanskrit. We have to add either of the Sarveshwaras after it in order to pronounce it. So, Kadayo Vishnu Janaha. Then, Te Mantaha Pancha Vishnu Vargaha. So, the Vishnu Janas from Ka to Ma. So, Ka to Ma are 25 Vishnu Janas. Ka, Kha, Ga, Ganga, Cha, Cha, Ja, Ja, Nya, these 25. So, these 25 letters beginning with Ka and ending with Ma. So Jiva Goswami says, arranged in groups, 5 groups of 5. So if we arrange these 25 letters in 5 groups of 5 letters each, then those 5 groups, are called Vishnu Vargas. Vishnu Vargas. So 5 Vargas are there, 5 groups. So all the 5 Vargas have their names. So we have Ka Varga, which include the letters Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga. We have Cha Varga, including Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, Nya. Then Ta Varga, Ta Varga, and Pa Varga. Pa Varga we are famous with, even in Shastras it comes. Pa Varga and Apa Varga. So, okay. Did go in Prabhu? Is it okay? Hmm. So, Ka Varga, if I say what is Ka Varga, then Ka, Kha, Ga, Nga, Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga, 5 letters, and so on. Okay. Now, if we see it here, yeah. So we have this Vishnu Varga chart is there, and then we did the Vargas. Now, if we see like vertically, now we did the classification horizontally, like Ka Varga is Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nga, and so on. If we make the classification vertically, then these are the different groups. So the first group here, um, the first column, column is the vertical one, right? Or row. What do you say the vertical one? Row or a column? I always get confused.
Vertical is column.
I'm sorry?
Vertical is column.
Vertical is column.
Yes.
Okay, VC. Vertical is column. So if we classify these groups like column wise, then the further sutra says Kachatatapa Hari Kamalani. The letters Kachatata and Pa are called Hari Kamalas. Okay, Hari Kamalas. So Hari Kamala because it starts with Ka. So Kamala. In order to make it easy to, memorize, retain. Kachatata Pa because it starts with Ka. So Hari Kamala. Ka is there. So Kamala. Then the second column, Kha, Cha, Tha, Tha, Pa. Hari Khadga. It's known as Hari Khadga. So Hari Khadga means all these 5 letters. So because it starts with Kha, so Hari Khadga. Khadga beginning with Kha. Easy to retain that. Then the third column is Gaja, the Ba, Harigada. These 5 are known as Harigada, beginning with Ga, so Harigada, Ga, Gada, Ga. Then Gha, Jha, Dha, Dha, Bha, Harigosha. So these 5 letters beginning with Gha, so we have Harigosha, Gha, Ghosha. And then Nga, Nya, Na, Na, Ma, Haribenavaha. So these 5 letters, so these are called Harivenu. Here the pattern changes a bit. So Harivenu. Okay, the 5 columns. These are 5 more groups. Hari Kamala, Hari Khadga, Hari Gada, Hari Ghosha, Hari Venu. Okay.
Understood, Prabhuji.
So Kachatatapa Hari Kamalani, Kachatatapa Hari Khadga, Gajatatapa Hari Gada. We already did this. I'm just showing the sutras. Gajatatapa Hari Ghosha and Ngangananama Hari Venu. Like this. Okay. Then Ta Itad Varjita Vishnu Dasa. These 5 groups are called Vishnu Vargas. Okay, Vishnu Vargas. Now, if we exclude the Hari Venus, like the last column out of the Vishnu Vargas, so the remaining letters are called Vishnudasas. So these are the four columns. There's no fifth column here. So these letters are called the Vishnudasas. Vishnudas. Okay. So this chapter, this part, first part of this first chapter, is only dealing with the definitions, different groups, group makings, and all. The operation will start from Sandhi onwards. The usages of these different groups, names, these letters will come and begin from the Sandhi. Just coming ahead. I think next week we'll start with Sandhis. Okay, so this group is Vishnudas, excluding the Hari Venus. Then Ya, Ra, La, Va, Hari Mitrani. These four letters are called Hari Mitras. And then Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha, Hari Gotrani. These four letters are called Hari Gotras. Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha. These are Hari Gotra. Hari Gotra. Hari Mitra and Hari Gotra. Okay. Then Sha, Sha, Sa, Shaurayah. These three letters are called Shauris. Sha, Sha, Sa. Like previous sutra was Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha. It also had Ha, the letter Ha. But when we remove the letter Ha from the Hari Gotras, then it is called Shauri. Only these three. Sha, Sha, Sa. Shauri. Then so here I have included Vishnudasa, Harimitra, Harigotra, and yeah. Okay, then Vishnudasa, Harigotrani, Vaishnava. The Vishnudasas and the Harigotras together are called Vaishnavas. So Vishnudasas were the 25 letters, the Vishnu Varga, excluding the Harivenu, the fifth column. So Vishnudasa plus the Harigotras, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha. So they are called Vaishnavas together. Vaishnava. And then Hari Gada, Hari Ghosha, Hari Venu, Hari Mitrani, Hashta Gopala. Then the Hari Gadas, Hari Ghoshas, Hari Venus, Hari Mitras, and Ha are called Gopalas. So Hari Gada is the third column out of those five columns. Then Hari Ghosha is the fourth column and Hari Venu is the fifth column. So these three columns, Hari Gada, Hari Ghosha, Hari Venu, plus Hari Mitra, Yara Lava, plus the letter Ha. All these together are known as Gopala. Gopala. Okay, many groups, huh? So I know it will take some time to retain them, but with practice it will be there. Yes, Haiger Pro?
So basically, Hari Kamala and Hari Khadga and Shauri are excluded among this, right?
Yes. So, yes.
The Hari Kamala and Hari Khadga, that's the first two columns.
Yeah. So, second, this sutra says Yadava Anye. All Vishnujanas other than Gopalas are called Yadavas. So, Hari Kamala, Hari Khadga, and the Shauris together are called Yadava. What you were saying? Yadavas. They are also covered. So, Gopala and Yadavas. So, Gopalas, basically, they were associates of Lord Krishna in Braja, and Yadavas were associates of Lord Krishna in Dwarka. Just yes, Haiger Bro.
Also, what I've understood is Gopalas are like the soft consonants, while Yadavas are like the hard consonants.
Yeah, actually,
in pronunciation.
There's a discussion about that, but I will have to understand that nicely myself first before I say it. I've heard that partially, not completely.
Yeah, I feel it to be correct because while pronouncing, I've put extra effort for this.
Yeah, this is there. This is correct. I'm just saying that I'll see if I get some explanation on that also. The hard and the soft consonants. It is
Okay.
there. It is right. So yeah, Gopalas were soft, Yadavas were hard. um, Shauri Varjitastu Satvataha. Now the Yadavas, excluding the Shauris, are called Satvatas. So if we exclude the Sharshasa from the Yadavas, so basically Harikamala and Harikatga, these two columns are called Satvatas. Okay, then Vamano Laghu. A Vamana Varna is also called Laghu. Short vowel is also known as Vamana or Laghu. Same thing. Laghu Varna. A Laghu Varna is a short vowel, or it's also light syllable. I think tomorrow we'll discuss this in detail about pronunciation and difference between a short and the long vowel. So tomorrow, yeah. Trivikrama Guruhu. A Trivikrama Varna, long vowel is also called Guru. Guru Varna. Yeah, long vowel, heavy syllable. Yeah. Now there's one thing. Let me open my. Just a second. Okay, so huh. So there are a few instances when a short vowel, which means a Vamana Varna, is considered like a long vowel. By imposition, meaning it is not actually Trivikrama, but we're imposing it, uh, imposing, yeah, considering it as a long vowel. Thus, it acts as a long vowel. So, first of all, very first thing is that a Trivikrama Varna, for example, A is A. I mean, Trivikrama Varna is a long vowel. This is very simple, basic. Then, Satsangat Purvo Vamanopi Guru. Okay, before this, what is a Satsanga? Mitha Sanlagno Vishnujanas Satsanga. The combination of Vishnujanas is called a Satsanga. So, Satsanga is basically, when we have two or more consonants together uh, without any uh, mm, without any Sarveshwara intervening in between, without any, what is Sarveshwara? Without any vowel intervening in between. For example, Padma. If we see this, the and ma. Now, the and ma, they are two letters, two consonants, two Vishnujanas, and there's no Sarveshwara intervening in between the and ma, right? So this the and ma together, it is called a Satsanga. Satsanga. In other systems, they call it Sayukta Akshara. Sayukta Akshara. Sayukta means joint. two aksharas or more aksharas joined together without any vowel intervening. And here in Jiva Goswami's Harinamamrita Vyakaranam, he named it as Satsanga. So Satsanga means conjunct consonant. Okay. So the sutra says, now we know what is a Satsanga. Coming back to the previous sutra. So a Vamana that immediately precedes a Satsanga is Guru. So a Vamana that immediately precedes a Satsanga is Guru. So this 33 sutra says, but there are some instances where a Vamana is considered Guru. A short is considered like a long vowel. For example, if we have a Vamana Akshara and a Satsanga following, preceding that, then that Vamana will be considered Trivikrama. For example, Padma. Yeah, let's say Padma. So here this A is ideally a short vowel, right? But because it is preceding, it is coming before this Satsanga here. So that's why this Vamana will be considered a Trivikrama Akshara. It will be considered like a long vowel. Also, if a Vamana is followed by a Vishnu Sarga, for example, Ramaha, then this Vamana Akshara will be considered a Trivikrama Akshara. Also, if Vamana Akshara is followed by Vishnu Chakra, Vishnu Chakra Anuswara, then also a Vamana would be considered a Trivikrama Akshara. So like this, these are the 4 instances where, not 4, 3, where a Vamana is considered like a Trivikrama, a long vowel. This is very helpful if we are to study the chandas, the meters. You know, it really helps in composing the shlokas. The science of the composer, science of composing the meters, or while pronouncing the shlokas and so on. Okay. What was that? Then we did this. Yeah, so it is showing list of all the satsangas practically. So very useful if you're not aware of all the combos. Yeah, they have given a lot of them. Okay, just two. I think we'll just do. Okay, I think we'll complete this tomorrow. Just few sutras remaining, 4-5 sutras remaining in this first section. So do revise the sutras. The group is, the group classifications are done. So we'll complete this part tomorrow and discuss on the pronunciation part as well tomorrow. Anything here? Any question or anything?
Can I ask?
Yeah, please.
The question is, so does vowel refer to term vowel for guru refer to syllable or to a vowel?
I didn't get that. Could you please?
Yes. My question is, does the term vowel refer to syllable or to a vowel? Vowel.
Okay,
Vowel or syllable?
that is only for the vowels, because a consonant can't be short or long, right? Only a vowel can be either short or long. How can a consonant be short or long? how can ka be short or how can ka be long? It is only for the vowels, and so on.
Yes, I was thinking that syllable is there may be consonant vowels inside the syllable. Of course, the vowel is the main one in the syllable, but also there are consonants. I thought that we call lagu or guru the whole syllable, not just the consonant. But I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, so consonants are not lagu or guru, only vowels. Sarveshwar. Yes, Yashoda Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhu. So you did teach us that without the Sarveshwara, the Vishnujanas cannot be spelled, right? Like the pronunciation is not that proper. So I did read about the Virama a few sutras back, that it's a small oblique stroke, and it tells here that is used to signal the deletion of the consonants inherent so thus ak would be written in Devanagari as that ak.
Ak.
So how does
Ak. Yeah,
that's then
we have a vowel preceding ka. We're not saying a ka. So the pronunciation of ka depending on Sarveshwara preceding that. So it's not always Sarveshwara should follow the consonant. The idea is just that it can't be pronounced without the help of a Sarveshwara. Either it is before or after. So even in ak, we have a Sarveshwara before that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so the idea is the same.
Okay. That got me. Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, so we'll resume tomorrow with this and also the pronunciation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.